Welcome to my workplace at Ranaghat, West Bengal, India. This is a soft cataract with small pupil. We can see a yak laser iridotomy at 9 o'clock. The patient was on pilocarpine for a long time. Pupil didn't dilate well. The cataract is soft. And now we have taken up this case for surgery. This is the side port by the keratome itself. If we introduce about 1/3 of the keratome, we get a nice side port. And this is the main incision by the 2.8 millimeter steel keratome on the posterior aspect of the limbus. And now we have to stain the capsule with trypan blue dye. This is phenocane to see if the pupil dilates a bit. But phenocane had no effect in this case. The pupil remained the same. Size of the pupil is about 3.5 to 4 millimeter. This is the trypan blue dye. The dye is washed out. You can see that tropicamide and phenylephrine, also adrenaline I have used, didn't dilate the pupil. Size of the pupil is about 3.5 to 4 millimeter. And I am sure during management of the nucleus, this pupil will come further down. So it is wise to use a pupil expansion device in such cases, either iris hook or any pupil expansion device. And the pupil expansion device we have is B-HEX ring. B-HEX invented by Dr. Suven Bhattacharjee of Kolkata, India. A very thin uniplanar device. The iris goes above and below this device. So this flange with 3 tabs is being placed below the iris. Next flange is above the iris, and then the next flange is placed under the iris. So 2 flanges are beneath the iris, and now we go through the side port with the B-HEX forceps, 23G B-HEX forceps, and place this flange with 3 tabs beneath the iris. And thus we get a beautiful hexagonal dilated pupil. And now visco gain and capsular access. Utrata forceps is being used. The tip of the utrata pierces the center of the capsule, goes to periphery. On capsular tag is raised. This capsular tag is guided all around to get an adequate size traxis of 5 millimeter. Size of the pupil with B-HEX ring is about 5.5. The expanded pupil doesn't look very big, but it is enough to do a safe surgery. It causes less stress on the sphincter pupillae, and the pupil remains round and central at the end of the surgery. And now I am using a Prechopper designed by me to divide this soft cataract. Nucleus sustainer and Prechopper, both in action, and we divide the nucleus into 2 heminuclei. Then on heminucleus it divided into 2 pieces. Rotate again, the other heminucleus is also divided into 2. So we have divided the nucleus into 4 pieces in less than a minute. And now we go again, and we go into the eye with the handpiece. The phaco needle is placed bevel down, goes into the anterior chamber. Some superficial cortical lens matter is removed. Then the handpiece is turned to make the bevel sideways. And now I am trying to hold on piece and trying to pull it out. But it is so soft that I am not able to bring it out. I am just eating off the matter as I try to hold it. I am trying to hold the apex of the pieces, but still it is not coming. Finally, the 4th piece comes out with 3 attempts. And once all piece comes out, the other pieces follow. They come out easily. Now imagine if this is not divided, how difficult it will be to bring out these pieces. So Prechopper helps in such cases a lot. Epinucleus removed. I tried to remove some amount of cortical matter by the handpiece itself, but I thought this is going to be dangerous and I didn't remove all the cortex in this case. I come out, inject visco, fill up the AC and use this 23G Simcoe cannula to remove the cortex. Go through the side port, which is about 1.6 millimeter in width and 90-degree away from the main wound, and all the cortex is removed. Now the antechamber is filled up with visco. I enlarge the main wound a bit, which has not been shown, and then a hydrophobic acrylic single piece monofocal spheric intraocular lens goes in the capsular bag. The lens is dialed in such a way that the haptics are 90-degree away from the main wound, so that we can go behind the lens easily and clean the visco from the capsular bag nicely. Visco again, and now see how to remove the B-HEX. Go with the B-HEX forceps, hold the flange above the iris, pull it centrally and then go to periphery. The whole thing comes into the anterior chamber and gently pull it out. Visco is cleaned again very nicely. We must clean the anterior chamber and then go behind the lens and clean the capsular bag. The visco behind the IOL must be cleaned thoroughly. Once the visco is nicely cleaned, you have to close the side port by corneal stromal hydration, and finally a final lavage of the anterior chamber and finally a lavage of the anterior chamber and close the wound nicely. Whether you will give intracameral moxie is up to you. Thank you very much for your attention. Hope this video will help you in developing your surgical skills. Be a great surgeon and serve your patients with love, respect, compassion, and great surgical competence.